We had another one. We had another breakout run, a nice run, definitely from Gabby at LSU.
Oh yeah, Gabby did run at LSU. Listen, I think Gabby is on a campaign. She's on an Addison Felix campaign, but she could call it a Gabby Thomas campaign to be on the 4x1 and to be on the 4x4. And she is making her case. She is like, hey, look, Abby Steiner did it. Addison Felix did it. Hey, look, it's my turn now. She just sold them. She ran the Windy 10-8 and then 100. And she just ran 50.3 in the 400. And that's only her first 400 for the year. So she in the pool, lest she get injured, God forbid. She in the 4x1 and the 4x4 pool. You can't deny her. You know what I mean? I don't even know unless if she makes the team in the 1 and the 2, they got to pool her for the 4x1 also because they've done it before. They've done it with Abby, and they've done it with Allison. You know what I mean? I think that could, even if you're running the 4 that year, they drop Allison to the 100 for the 4x1, and even if Abby didn't run the 400 at the end of the year, she ran the 200. They took her up to the 4x4. So, there is no case for the relay people, not for her making her campaign to be on both relays.
I agree with you 100%. I mean, I look at the plan as in, if I go out there and become a potential threat in the 100 and also a healthy threat in the 400, the 200 going to be easy.
100%.
You see what I'm saying? So now she is a threat across the board. And like you said, she punching a ticket for the 4x1 and she punching a ticket for the 4x4. Everything is covered. She good. So, shouts out to her because obviously watching her run at Texas Relay in person, she looked very dominant, very strong. She still had kick with 50 to go in her 200, and watching her run that 100, she looks very strong and she powered through the finish line. So then if you also watch this 400, she had similar traits there as well. Like she just came through with that last 50 meters to go in that 400 and she handily beat it. She handily beat 400 meter runners who do this for a living as well. So shouts out to her for sure. What we got?
Shoot, they had a meet out there in Africa too, man. Shoot.
Oh, Nairobi.
You know it, man. We got to talk about my boy, but the young bull American, man, he doing his thing, man. Courtney Lindsay and Leslie Tebogo, man, they ran away from the field in Nairobi. They did, boy, 1971 with a negative 1.5.
Woo! A negative?
Negative
win.
Jeez. Listen. I don't know. Courtney had a good race plan. He was like, boy, this boy rolled people in the straightaway. I'm going to get off this corner and I'm going to go. They say, if he come in, he going to run out of real estate, boy, because I know he could go. And
you already know. Yeah.
That boy ran out of real estate. If they had 2 more meters, Courtney would have got beat. But listen, they don't. It's only 200 meters and 200 meters.
So he came in with that W. Courtney came in with that W.
He came with that W. And man, and it was so graceful, man. It looked Courtney looked so strong and menacing off that turn, bro. The only person who I've seen run a turn like him is maybe Arian. Maybe Arian in that 200, man. He runs like some of the fastest turns out there, man. And Kenny Bernard runs a really good turn too. But listen, when he got off that corner like he was running from the police. And he was gone. About 50 meters left, that 400 meter strength that Tebogo has started to kick in, man. And he started rolling them back up.
Yeah, that was a beautiful strategy that Courtney put together. Obviously working with Dennis. Dennis is a kind of coach who's a strategize your race plan. He looks at who you're going to race against. And then weeks before it's time for you to go and run, he's preparing you for whatever big dog is in that race. So obviously they was well prepared for Tebogo in this race. They beat him off the turn. They made sure they created enough distance. And once again, like you said, Tebogo ran out of real estate. And they both came away with the world lead. So shouts out to Courtney running that race strategy probably to the T.
100%. Shoot, we got Another Dennis athlete, I just brought him up, Kenny Bernard. It would have been a world lead, but he was just a little over the allowable win legal limit. And he ran 991 in the 100, man. We should have known that was coming, man. He said that he feels a lot more confident in the start. It looks as so. He gets away really well now. But he ran 991 in that race.
Shouts out to Kung Fu Kenny on that, man.
Yeah.
I loved training with Kenny because Kenny was that kind of guy. He had like a very unorthodox type of speed. Like he's that kind of athlete who can get up to speed very quickly and he can hold that same speed for a very long time. I always saw him at practice and seeing him run like Olympic trials in 2020. Like he is a 9.8 runner. He can get up to that frequency and hold that frequency for a very long time. Like you said, him working on his start, if he gets his start together, he's throwing his hat into the ring. You got a whole another 100-meter sprinter that's ready to be threatened for the top of that podium.